Good afternoon, and welcome to Savannah History Museum for the opening of our new exhibition, Loyalists Liberty, Savannah in the American Revolution, and the unveiling of the Revolutionary War cannons recovered from the Savannah River. My name is Nora Fleming Lee, and I have the privilege of serving as CEO of Coastal Heritage Society. It is an honor for our organization to tell Savannah's revolutionary story here in this museum. Located on the very grounds where the Battle of Savannah took place in 1779. Loyalists Liberty is a new exhibition that expands our storytelling to explore three important themes: Georgia's role in the American Revolution, the significance of naval history in our region, and the diverse experiences of the people who lived through this pivotal era. The exhibition spans from the opening years of the war through the British evacuation of Savannah, bringing history to life through the first-hand accounts of soldiers, civilians, patriots, loyalists, freed and enslaved people, and indigenous communities. Whose lives were profoundly shaped by the conflict and its aftermath. At the heart of the exhibition is an extraordinary discovery: artifacts and cannons that lay hidden beneath the waters of the Savannah River for nearly 250 years. Their recovery and conservation has given us a rare opportunity to deepen our understanding of Savannah's role in the Revolution and to share that story with our community and visitors from around the world. This moment would not have been possible without the remarkable partnerships of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Savannah District, the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, and Georgia Ports Authority. We are deeply grateful for their commitment to preserving these artifacts and making them accessible to the public. We are equally thankful to the many donors and supporters whose generosity helped bring this exhibition to life. As our nation commemorates the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, this exhibition serves as a focal point for Savannah's observance. Not only celebrating the ideals of liberty, but also reflecting on the years of sacrifice, conflict, and perseverance that followed. We are fortunate to have several of our key partners with us today who played essential roles in the recovery and stewardship of these artifacts, and who will share a few brief remarks. Please join me in welcoming Colonel Ronald Sturgeon, Commander and District Engineer of the Savannah District, speaking on behalf of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for being here today. It's truly an honor to stand here before you. Today we're marking an historic milestone. We are bringing a remarkable piece of Savannah's past back home to this community. As members of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, we spend a lot of time looking forward. We focus on modernizing our infrastructure, improving navigation, and strengthening our economy. But sometimes, the work of building the future brings us face to face with the past. This incredible journey began as a typical day on the river. Our crews were conducting dredging operations for the Savannah Harbor Expansion Project. We were focused on improving the inner harbor, but the river had a surprise, for us waiting beneath the surface. Down in the mud and the currents, our teams uncovered something extraordinary. One after another, we discovered massive collection of Revolutionary War cannon. We found heavy anchors, ship bells, and bar shot. These artifacts had been resting silently beneath the Savannah River for more than 2 centuries. In that single moment, our mission expanded. We immediately halted our dredging operations in that area. We brought in marine archaeologists and historical specialists. They needed time to carefully investigate, document, and recover those items. That decision wasn't taken lightly, but it was the clear right choice. It reflects a core value that we hold in the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. We have a profound responsibility to build and maintain critical infrastructure, but we also have a responsibility to protect and preserve the American history we encounter along the way. In total, our team safely retrieved 19 cannon from the river bottom. Today, those artifacts offer us a tangible connection to a defining moment in our nation's history. While research is ongoing, experts believe that these items originated from one of two British ships. They were the HMS Savannah and the HMS Venus. These ships served as gunships and troop transports. In the fall of 1779, the British scuttled these ships right here in the Savannah River, near old Fort Jackson. They sank their own fleet to block the French Navy from reaching Savannah and helping American forces. The resulting siege of Savannah was the second deadliest battle of the entire Revolutionary War. And it was the most serious military confrontation in Georgia. After the naval blockade, the Allied American and French forces began a direct land assault. History records it as one of the bloodiest hours of the war. It resulted in roughly 800 Allied casualties, including the tragic death of the Polish hero, General Kazimierz Pulaski. Eventually, the British withdrew in July of 1782. British forces finally reclaimed the port. However, those sunken ships left a lasting physical legacy. They reduced the river channel depth and caused navigation issues for generations to come. Recovering these massive iron guns was only the first step. Preserving and restoring them was an entirely different challenge. We sent 17 of those cannons, along with smaller artifacts, to to Texas A&M Conservation Research Laboratory. Conserving iron artifacts pulled from the marine environment is a painstaking and time-intensive process. Excuse me. It requires world-class science, and we're deeply grateful for their expertise and their dedication. What the researchers uncovered during the process is nothing short of breathtaking. They found that 14 of the 17 cannon that were sent forward were still loaded. Some of them contained multiple cannonballs. The gunpowder and wadding were still inside. These weapons essentially preserved an exact frozen snapshot of combat from over 200 years ago. Discoveries like these provide incredible insight into the past. They deepen our understanding of Savannah's critical role in the fight for American independence. Bringing these artifacts home has been a massive collaborative effort. It required true partnerships, from the moment of discovery through years of conservation to preparing them for public display. We're incredibly proud to work alongside the Coastal Heritage Society and Texas A&M. Together, we're ensuring that these pieces of history are accessible to the community and visitors from all around the world. Ultimately, that is what this project is about. It's about connection. It's about connection to our past, and it's about connection to the brave people who lived and died during those events. And it is a connection to the history that shaped our nation and this beautiful city. By recovering these cannon and placing them on public display, we ensure that the story is experienced, not just read about in a textbook. This project proves that progress and preservation can go hand in hand. We can absolutely modernize our waterways. We can strengthen our economy. And we can do it all while honoring and protecting the history that's buried beneath it. Today is a proud step forward in that journey. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is honored to have played a role in rescuing these artifacts. We are thrilled to return them back to Savannah. We look forward to seeing them educate and inspire future generations. I want to close by personally thanking everyone who played a role in this mission. Each of you had an important role, and we simply couldn't have done it without you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Colonel. Next, I'd like to welcome Rachel Black. She's the Georgia State Archaeologist with the State Parks and Historic Sites Division, speaking on behalf of the Georgia Department of Natural Resources. Rachel?
Thank you, Laura, for that introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. I can't tell you how excited I am to be here today. In honor of the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, my colleagues at the Georgia Parks and Historic Sites Division have a programming theme this year called Monumental Moments. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It celebrates the monumental moments in Georgia's history. What brings us together today is truly one of those monumental moments that's been 5 years in the making. And I am so thankful to have worked with such wonderful partners, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Coastal Heritage Society, Chronicle Heritage, Texas A&M, Georgia Port Authority to get us to this point today. We at the Office of the State Archaeologist are honored to be the stewards of the cultural resources of the state of Georgia. While these items are state property and we see to their well-being, this is bigger than me. This is bigger than my office. This is bigger than the department. These items belong to the whole state of Georgia, and I am thrilled to be part of bringing this bit of history back home to Savannah. This is such a wonderful opportunity to learn about not only Georgia's Revolutionary War history, but also our maritime culture and history, something I feel is often overshadowed as you get a little further from the coast. We have a very large, very geographically diverse state, from the mountains to the coastal plain, to the Piedmont, and everything in between. But 100 miles of coastline and thousands of miles of navigable waterways is significant. And we work hard every single day to not lose sight of that significance. In a few moments, we're going to unveil the exhibit. As you have some time this afternoon to spend with these items and the information presented, I want you to take a minute and reflect on the significance that they represent. Think about that day that these vessels were scuttled, the conflict and chaos, not only in Savannah, but in our fledgling nation. I'm going to get a little nerdy on you. As an archaeologist and a historian, the realization of what I do, what I protect, what I research, what I'm often holding in my hand or I'm standing in front of, and what that can teach me and what it means not only for our past, but also for our future, is awe-inspiring. I have had the privilege of traveling the journey with these items from rediscovery to exhibition, and I am so excited to share that with you today. Once again, I want to sincerely thank my partners with me today. Without all your hard work and dedication, none of this would have been possible. Thank you so much, and please enjoy the exhibit.
Thank you so much, Rachel. And now, I would like to welcome Lee Beckman, General Manager of Community and Governmental Affairs speaking on behalf of Georgia Ports Authority. Lee?
Well, thank you all for the opportunity to speak at this very important milestone. We at the Georgia Ports Authority are excited to see these cannons fully restored and of course, on the navigation channel. As we begin to celebrate the nation's 250th anniversary, it's fascinating to know that we're still able to find artifacts like these that were last seen right around the time of our nation's birth. Kudos to the Corps and the team from Texas A&M for their hard work in restoring them so that future generations can learn about the battles that were fought over access to our city. I would be remiss if I didn't sing a lot of Andrea Former, the archaeologist here for the Corps here in Savannah, for her dedication to these cannons. I've been teasing her for a while about these cannons being her kids, and she would go visit them when they were at college at Texas A&M. Every time she'd go, I'd say, "Oh, it must be Parents' Weekend." But of course, she should be proud. These children of hers, they've graduated after about 2.5 years in college. They have found a permanent job, and they can never be fired. So thank you, Andrea, for your dedication to this. She's done a spectacular job. Today's event, though, is a reminder of the importance of Savannah's harbor to our city, our state, and even our nation. General Oglethorpe selected this location because it provided so many benefits to the defense from invaders, access to the world through international trade. Our history as a city, and therefore as a state, is connected to these waters, the cargo that flows through it, and the battles that have been fought over. So it's very exciting to be a part of adding new information to what happened so long ago, and we appreciate the opportunity to be a part of this. So thank you all.
Thank you, Lee. We definitely appreciated the dad jokes. That one, appreciate it. At this time, I would like to invite all of our partners who are assisting with the exhibit Unveiling, the unveiling of the cannons. Please come forward, take your place as we prepare for the reveal. Okay, we'll pull. Everyone ready? On 3, 2, 1, pull. On behalf of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, the Georgia Ports Authority, and Coastal Heritage Society, thank you for joining us for this special occasion. As we commemorate our nation's 250th anniversary this weekend, may we remember that the story of the American Revolution is not one of triumph, but also of sacrifice, courage, and ongoing pursuit of a more perfect union. We hope this exhibition inspires reflection, conversation, and deeper appreciation for the people whose stories shaped our city and our nation. Thank you for being here today, and please enjoy the exhibition.